What? Son of the police.
Hello.
And we are so professional this week.
I know. Only 15 minutes late.
Yeah. Well,
I was on time.
Well for us, to be fair, isn't it?
Recently, yes.
Yeah, that's relatively early.
I mean, to be fair, like Mark is about to have an aneurysm dealing with this software, so I do feel for him because it's just a shocking pain in the ass. Look at his face.
Yeah, but we're back on Hangouts. I'm like, what? It's Hangouts.
Just a temporary measure. Just a temporary measure.
Good evening. Yeah. Welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 4726.
And a half.
My name's Mark. I fail to give a shit anymore. I quit.
That's when you know you're living life in the right way, Mark, is when you stop giving a fuck.
You know what? I've eaten nothing all day. I've just bought 2 rounds of bread up because I am that hungry I could die.
By rounds, you mean slices, yeah?
2 rounds of bread.
Who calls slices of bread rounds?
What did I say?
You said rounds.
They're rounds.
They're bloody oblongs.
They're slices.
They're oblong slices.
2 rounds of bread?
What is happening?
I don't know. It's round.
BRB.
We've slipped into this alternate universe again after the Hadron Collider went boom, but it was covered over. So like those two who say rounds are from the alternate universe. They've bled into ours.
But which do you prefer? Do you prefer field or cloud?
A field of bread versus a cloud of bread.
Yeah, well, right. You take your round of bread, you slice it in half. So, which bit do you prefer, the cloud or the field? The field is the bit that's been in the tin. The cloud is the fluffy bit. That's it. The cloud's on the top right.
I don't have a bread tin.
Do people still have bread tins?
Well, they must have put it in a tin to make it.
See, I generally buy the bread that you have to slice because I like tiger bread. So
in that case, you like the cloud then because that's the bit that's got the Mark.
Right, why is it tiger bread never tastes of cheese?
Why would it taste like cheese?
Because that's the whole thing. That's got cheese on it, isn't it?
Cheese.
No? I mean, it doesn't. That would be cheese bread.
Oh, no. Sorry, my wife's joining in now. She says no. Apparently, tiger bread does not have cheese on it.
No, I thought it did.
No. I'm learning. I always thought it did, Mark. I thought that's why it had that effect on it.
Damon, I'm with you, mate.
Right.
Mark, I need to ask this really important question.
Yes.
Did you forget to put 50p in meter?
Why? What's happened?
Well, it's just very dark at your end.
What was this?
It's very dark.
You've got black curtains. You've got a black hat on. You've got, or at least I think you've got a black hat on. Yeah, you've got a black hoodie, a black chair. You're just disappearing into.
It's like he's peering out of the gloom.
Yeah, we've just kind of got like your eyes and your mouth.
Hey, you know Edvard Munch's scream. Actually, just do that face. Do that face, Mark, with your hands up in the air, like no.
What?
You know,
Edvard,
the
scream. And Edvard. Moving on.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
It was probably a little bit too cultured, Damon, possibly.
All right, I'll dial down. Yeah.
Is that better?
Keep with Ren and Stimpy. You know, Ren and Stimpy. That's the kind of level that we need to be at, I think.
Yeah. Damon, what are you vaping on?
Oh shit! You've really put me on the spot, dude. I think it's been about 6 months since I've done this. I am not prepared, right? And I've got to say, just before I start, just one thing: these show notes are impeccably professional.
Thank you.
We have show notes,
right? We didn't do shit like this on Vape Talk UK when we did it. I mean, we just, I don't know, it was just a blank slate every week. You know that bit that's generic at the top where it says intros, news and general chat features? First of all, I thought you just left a blank space and there was nothing there. It was just like generic filler. But no, I scrolled down. It's full of stuff. This show is like meta perfection.
It's awesome, isn't it?
So hats off to your professionalism, guys.
Yeah, we've got to be professional somewhere along the line.
These guys, unlike fucking Riyadh and those guys before... These guys care about the audio.
Yes.
So let me tell you, Vape Talk UK has leaped up in my estimations.
Picture quality we're not so bothered about, but the audio's got to be good.
Yes,
yeah.
Chandler.
Hey?
Yes, Chandler. We don't like to corrupt our shows after 3 hours of recording them.
Stuart Legg confirmed Tiger Bread does not have cheese on it. He worked in a bakery.
Awesome.
All right, so tonight I'm vaping on.
I've lost my mod. I'll be back in a second.
What's lost your mod? It's only a vaping show, you know. It's not as if it's a key part or anything.
Tonight
Sorry,
I'm...
Sorry. That was the best.
Sorry, Cass.
No, it's all good. No, I just saw the side of Mark's face very, very close up.
Shut it.
It's a beautiful thing. So tonight I'm vaping on the Orion Go DNA one. And it fulfills all my desires really in a pod system. Some of the
with the pod system.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was okay. I just wondered what desires it might be fulfilling, but you clarified it with the pod system, so it's all good. Carry on.
Oh, we've lost his audio. Yeah. It's all gone Pete.
Hang on a minute. Just put Damon up. He'll mouth things, and I'll just add the audio for him.
What, like mock the week?
Yeah, that sort of thing. There we go. Yes, he's now not saying anything. Oh yes, he's got the Q pod. It's very nice, especially when inserted rectally. So it does glide in. You do need to have a little bit of lubrication.
It does glide in. Amazing.
It's the perfect size. Where's it gone?
I have genuinely lost my mod.
Oh, I think I've genuinely upset Damon. I'm sorry. Sorry, mate.
Not at all.
Don't worry, my webcam just froze a minute ago. So
don't worry, Chandler. You could never upset me. You're far too kind-hearted. Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm on the Orion. It's great. It's my beta really for when I'm at work because I don't like blowing clouds that much anymore. So yeah, I've got some. Well, I'm on a Luna guy, so I've got a Luna Forest Fruit. But I mixed CBD in there as well, and CBD in here is really effective more than other pod systems I've used. So yeah, it gives me a nic and CBD hit all in one in there.
Beautiful.
Nicotine and CBD in the you've mixed it together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I kind of make my own brew, and it's perfectly clear. It doesn't crystallize, so does the job really well in the Orion.
I don't know why I never thought you could do that. They don't react together, I assume.
Some people suggest you don't mix them, though. I don't know why.
There's no reason you can't. I mean, if you try and mix isolate into VG, you will have a very, very hard time doing it. You know, you need a PG, a PG mix to blend isolate in perfectly and clear. You know, so yeah, but that's what I do in the Orion, and it works a treat for me all day and all night, and I don't get restless leg syndrome or crazy insomnia. So, or my mate doesn't. And then I'm on
Or my mate doesn't. What was that?
Yeah, you're not allowed to say that, are you? Really, you're not allowed to say what CBD does, really, are you? But I have done. That's what it does for me.
Well, it's the VG that does it, not the. It's the
VG.
Yeah.
And still the Luxottic, which I was on last time as well, with the Shogun RDA on top, which is a great single coil banger with 2 caps. Comes with a cloudy cap, which I never ever use, and like a mouth to lung cap, which you can really restrict down to a very tight direct lung. But the flavor's great. Really, really good.
Started auto firing yet?
No. Never had an auto fire. Sold a few of them. Never had an auto fire. Never had a problem.
What is it?
It's a Luxottic.
Luxottic. Why, have you had problems, Cass?
No.
I know that there has been problems with auto firing. I've read a few people, but
I think it's just juice gets into the switch vet and just starts messing them up.
Yeah, this has been fine. I mean, I've had it since May, and it's taken a good beating, and it's had 1 door on it since then. So I think it's been a great mold, great squonker. It's been fantastic, and the Shogun RDA is really good as well. Really, really undervalued RDA that, and not very well represented. It's a shame. It's the Vapors Cloud product, and they normally do massive, great big things, don't they?
Yeah.
And maybe because it's just a single coil 22 mil, hasn't had much praise about the place. But I'm here to sing its praises anyway. And in that, I've got a Luna Caesar, which is I found in my drawer actually the other day. It's been steeping in my drawer for about 6 months. I'd forgotten about it, and it's a butterscotch cream, and it is just wow.
Sorry to interrupt you. Has anyone got a fan or something going on in the background?
Chandler.
Because there's a lot of background noise coming from somewhere.
Chandler's printing.
You're asking about a computer. Whose fan is always going on his computer when we're on? Is it that loud? Okay, I'll turn my gain down again.
E.
Any better? No.
Right, who are you nominating next then, Damon?
Amazing, yeah, let's hear from Dolan. Because I haven't spoken to Dolan in person in a while. You know, we speak very rarely now, don't we, really?
We do.
Quite
we used to speak all the time.
And,
we've spoken a couple of times over the past few weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We're a bit more in contact now because we do a bit of business together as well. And you know, it's nice to touch base and spend a couple of hours with him. I don't know about you two, but you know, I'm still making my mind up a bit. But you know, it's good to touch base again with Dolan. So let's hear from him. Bless you.
You find your mod?
I did.
Okay.
And
I've asked the wrong person, haven't I?
Oh, well, you did a little bit, yeah. As I was eating my 3-course. I'll now put a battery in my mod. It's all right. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm sure this mate's fantastic viewing.
It's all right. We'll talk amongst ourselves. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know. Turned out nice again, isn't it?
Nice weather for this time of year.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Tra-la-la. Cool.
We
Right.
actually had the washing out today. I'm like, what the hell?
The what?
And it dried. The washing. I do occasionally wash clothes.
I don't understand that concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm surprised, to be fair.
In a non-chauvinist way, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there a non-chauvinist way of doing it?
I don't know. Is there a non-chauvinist way of doing it?
Well, it's got weird quick.
Doesn't take
Good to be back.
Tonight,
Put my feet up.
Tonight, I am vaping on a garlic and herb soft cheese.
Oh, is that the low fat one?
It's reduced fat. It is reduced
Oh.
fat. On that, a side of salt and vinegar from Walker's. Quite twangy. Prefer them on a lower build though. Higher build, they get a bit throaty.
Do you remember Tudor crisps?
Yes. Yes.
Where did they go?
That wasn't a northern thing.
Yes. It was a peculiarly, I can't even say that word. I won't bother. It was a strangely Newcastle thing.
I do remember them.
Tudor crisps. Yeah, anyway, sorry.
You'd choke on them if you didn't, wouldn't you?
They were seriously strong salt and vinegar crisps.
No, I meant if you didn't chew the crisps, you'd choke on them.
Get out. Right, that's it.
It is wrong without the music, Liam. Thank you.
It so isn't. I'm not coming on it. In fact, I might go if you play the music.
I can't.
What? Why?
Wrong
because
software.
we've lost the software that we normally use.
Good.
Anyway, tonight I am vaping on a rather large bottle of... you can't see it.
That is very dark. That's Foos Gold, isn't it?
Foos Gold.
I just saw the logo.
From www.justadnick.co.uk. I am vaping that. I am still using the Cubey.
Oh,
the Cube. I'm still quite enjoying that on the Kefir. Still very much.
very nice.
That is good, yeah. 11 watts on a 0.7 build. I'm still using the Punto. You see, you moaned at me for my lights, and now now everything reflects light. Punto from SVA.
You're a bit overexposed, mate.
Not anymore.
Still.
Nah, you're fine now.
It's when you get a big shiny forehead.
Get yourself some pomade, mate, and then put it on your forehead.
What's this?
Sweaty hair.
Good shiny forehead. It's a sign of health in a man.
Some sign of pubes or something growing off my head.
That is a bit
puby.
What were you doing with that hat before you put it on your head?
Sweating.
Okay.
Actually, Mark, you're looking a little bit Hasidic Jewish tonight.
What?
Shout out to all the Hasidic Jews out there. Yo.
If you're a Hasidic Jew, just stick a $5 in the super chat.
Oh, dude, I knew that was coming.
Nice one.
So, yes, SVA on the Haku. Vaping on. What is that?
I don't know. How are we supposed to know?
I know what it is.
Go on.
Foos Gold.
No, it's not. It's not. Shit. It's far too.
Then it's apple and elderflower.
12 milligram.
No. There's
apple and elderflower from what? Botanics.
Right, ban Rob from the chat.
What for?
Dude, don't. Oh no!
Can we behave ourselves, please? Yeah. It's actually. I thought it was elderflower and apple for a second, but it's not. It's rhubarb crumble from a Drifter from the boys at Juice Source. Is everything backwards?
No.
Just
no,
screen there.
It's your mirror. It's fine.
What else am I vaping on? I was playing with the Trillium last night. Still shit.
Do you know what, Mark? Right, when it was released, I said a few times, it's just a sub-ohm tank. It's just a sub-ohm tank. It's just a sub-ohm tank. Well, that's what it is, really, isn't it?
Also vaping on tried vaping on that last night as well. Still too airy.
What, a rose?
Yeah.
Airy? Too airy?
Too airy.
Oh, you're trying to mouth to lung it, aren't you?
Yeah. I thought the rose. Well, I've never used a rose actually. I thought it was a mouth to lung tank.
So did I.
Can you not play with the settings somehow?
I never used it mouth to lung ever. Always used it.
I used to. I had the original. I had the original one, and that was beautiful, beautiful, nice and tight. I'm going to stop because this is going to go wrong, isn't it?
You like it nice and tight, don't you, Matt?
Nice and tight.
There we go.
And I never did replace the glass on my little foot.
Oh.
Even though it's literally in the box.
It's literally on the box on my desk at work. I completely forgot. A little bit.
Oh, so you haven't got spare glass. It's not like you haven't got spare.
No, I'm just forgetful and too busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Chinandla Bong.
Hello, everybody. I've got, no one's going to be surprised by any of this. I am completely and totally unregulated. Oh. I've got my Infiniome, nice and shiny.
Hasn't that got a MOSFET?
I mean, that's still unregulated.
Still unregulated. There's no regulation on there. It's got protection. It hasn't got any regulation.
Not a true Mac. Not a true Mac.
No.
Never said I was. I just said I was unregulated.
No, Chandler can't use mechs, remember?
Yeah, I'd kill myself if I use mechs.
My work. Good to see you. Not seen you for a while.
And yeah, hello.
He was here last week.
Was he?
I think so.
You sure? No. Hang on. Are you assuming gender?
I mean, yes. Yes, I am. Change my mind.
Did you just say change my mind?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm all about those high IQ memes. So.
And in that, I've got Herbal Mary, Femme Fatale.
Ooh, what's that?
Didn't you review that?
Yeah,
I did. Yeah,
edited it
about 3 months back.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sore subject. Don't talk about that.
You edited a review?
No. I recorded a review, but the trouble is I'm 45 years old. I'm completely incapable of working technology. Ergo, Kaz offered to edit it for me. So I've sent all the files off to Kaz, and he's edited it for me. He's a little star, bless him.
Literally, though, I have 2 minutes left to edit of that video, and then it's going up. But I'm off work all of this week. I've got plenty of time to get it done with.
It's fine.
It's not you I'm worried about insulting. It's the guy who sent it to us in November last year.
Why is that? What is that music?
Yeah, what is that music?
It's Ronnie.
It's one of Ronnie. It's bad.
Are we gonna? Oh no!
I will forward it to you, Damon. We can't share Ronnie's stuff on the show, unfortunately. But
okay, yeah, later.
If you like weird shit, I will send it to you now. There we go.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome, Damon.
I'll have a look. I guess.
Is it my turn?
No, I haven't finished yet because everyone keeps getting distracted by Ronnie.
Go on, him.
So I've got my Save R on top of my Kangatech armor box, and I've got Tea Juice Green Kelly in there, which is really nice actually.
Did you actually agree to review them?
I didn't agree to do anything. They just sent me some.
We turned them down.
Did you?
Anyway, carry on.
Let's go.
Yeah, I always after some nice mouthful. So yeah, lemonade-y. It's green.
Green lemonade.
Green. It's lemonade. Yeah, it's got lemonade and lime and stuff in it.
It's green in colour.
But yeah, the whole thing's. I bet you can't see. There you go. The juice is green.
I thought people had stopped adding colour into juices.
I've just realised how much of the shakes I've got. Look at that.
What am I watching?
Sorry. Yes, you're watching someone with aging, drinks too much, got the shakes. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's the video.
Oh my god!
And that's a video from Ronnie.
Okay. PM me for details.
Or don't. And my final vape, I've got some Akina oil. I got some Akina oil, and I made it mouth to lung. And
how did you get that?
I kind of bought it in a shop.
I'm sure a while ago I was after some of that, and then I went on a website and it gone.
It's a shop that doesn't observe sell-by dates, is what it is.
Yeah. Where's the bottle?
Let's move on.
There you go.
Fair enough.
I got that last week. So, but yeah, it's all right. It's juice, isn't it? But I've put it on this. So I got my community vapor, and look at that for a drip tip.
Finally, the communicator gets a mention of Vape Talk UK.
It's the community vapor. Community vapor. Beauty vapor. There you go. It's
Whatever you enjoy, but jury's out for me at the moment.
Do you have to have the flap up to vape it?
That's it. You actually do, because the middle button is the fire button. If you put the flap down, it covers the fire button.
Do the instructions, Chinese instructions, say lift flap to vape? I know that Craig made it for you.
Yeah, lift flap to vape.
Lift flap to vape, definitely.
But it makes it much more civilized with the ridiculous drip.
Lift flap for all good vaping time.
So, there we go. That's my vape. So, Kaz, what are you vaping on?
Well, 2 moments. So I am vaping still on my Squid Industries with the little foot. I still haven't found a build that doesn't make me hack my lungs up. But it's like 25% of the time now. So I'll vape it for like 3 hours and it'll be fine. And then I'll have 3 puffs on it. And then it's just this tickly, scratchy feeling. So I think I just need a better build in it. But in that, I have got Nasty Salt, Bad Blood, if you can sort of see that. Which is like a black currant flavor, bit of ice. It's quite nice. I've got my Zeltu back in the rotation. And inside that, I've got Vamp Vape's Heisenberg Salt, because I'm a lover of Heisenberg, and I finally got my hands on the salt, which is funny.
Is that coloured as well?
Yes, is that blue by any chance?
Yep.
It's blue.
And that's actually made by Element using their NS designer Nick salts, which is all right. And then in Zeminifit, which I still love, always stays in the pocket as a backup. I've got another nasty salt flavor, which is their Slow Blow, which is like a pineapple flavor. Although I've almost run out of that. And I'm still super impressed with this Squid Industries. On the little foot, I get about 3 days out of a set of batteries. And I've been using a, wherever the hell it is, a Cleto with the 0.15 mesh coils in it at 55 watts. And I still get best part of 2 days out of the battery life. And I think, you know, it's so simple. It's not got all the other gubbins as part of it. It's just straight up power. So I think that's the sort of the reason behind the battery life. But yeah, absolutely love it. It's still going strong. So those 3 things are the things that I am vaping on. I even dug out this the other day and used up the rest of the juicers in it. And I actually enjoyed it for 10 minutes.
What's that? Okay.
SX Mini. I'm still waiting and hoping they come up with a better pod than the one that is in there. I doubt it, though. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been vaping on at the moment and today. Yeah,
awesome.
Nothing too crazy. I have just been vaping on the new Six Licks range, the Senses range, and their great berry flavors actually pretty good.
We've got them in. Yeah, I've heard good stuff.
The rhubarb one is just far too rhubarby for me. Like, it vapes way better than it smells. It smells like glue. But it vapes okay. It's just like not a subtle rhubarb. It's like really, really sharp rhubarb. The peach one's the best in the range, though. The Peach Perfect, which is peach and grapefruit.
Peach and what?
Grapefruit.
Yeah.
Really, really, really nice. And I'm actually...
Is it a sour grapefruit and tangy or sweet?
It's a bit tangy, bit sweet, but it's not like a one that makes you chew your face off. And it's mostly peach, to be fair. It tastes a bit like, you know, them peach sweets you could get? Like the hard-boiled ones. I don't know. It tastes a bit like a hard-boiled peach sweet. Quite synthetic, but it's not an awful flavour. I've actually got... It's going to be probably going up tomorrow or the day after, a full review on that. So, also...
How long is Chandler going to be printing for?
The next 3 years, probably.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's really like loud as well.
We can
worse
just
than the music.
And also, every now and then, when companies send me stuff, they send little gifts, like care package, POS, promo stuff. And Six Licks actually sent some battery wraps. Although what's really irritating is they sent 3, and they're all different. So, yeah, there's that. Previous gifts from Six Licks include Six Licks branded tissues, a Six Licks mug, and a Six Licks sold here window sticker.
Six Licks are very, very good with their merch. Very good with their merch.
Don't get me wrong, their branding
got it right.
So yeah, quite impressed by the range. And if anyone wants 3 10ml sample bottles, unopened, 0 milligrams, send me a message and I'll send it your way.
Yay!
Because nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's my vaping on this week. News question mark?
That's what it says.
Let's do it.
Cool.
It's all. I'm amazed, just amazed.
Right. So the first bit of news is supposedly serious, but the picture that you're about to see is absolutely hilarious. So bear with. Let me just pop this up here. Right. So do you ever remember when you had your first toke on a cigarette?
Yes.
Check out the kid in this.
That was what I looked like. I had that much hair.
All right. look at the one on the right's face. He's like, smooth. Yeah.
Him on the left, he looks like he's got a spliff.
It does look a bit like a spliff.
I'm trying to scroll your screen.
Do they deliberately look like they've set up like they're actually smoking spliffs, really? But they look a bit stoned as well, don't they?
Yeah. Him on the right looks as though he's about to spew.
He does. He's having a whitey.
He is, isn't he?
as they used to say back in the day.
Right. So, this news article is San Francisco considers E-Cig ban whilst allowing deadly cigarettes on the market.
Tax.
Yep. Earlier this month, the US FDA issued its much anticipated guidelines with regards to new restrictions, banning most flavors from certain retail outlets and moving the infamous PMTA deadline forward by a year. I don't really care about this particular news article. It was this picture that was funny.
I think basically what they're doing. Can you hear me, by the way? Because I've twiddled with my microphone. Basically, what they've done is that the FDA have said that you're not supposed to use. You're only supposed to use products that are FDA approved. So, ergo, they are not going to allow any non-FDA approved products be sold. And as there are no FDA approved e-cigarettes that at all, therefore, that effectively bans the e-cigarettes.
Yeah, it's basically using a grandfather date to say everything's either got to be retrospectively tested or not sold.
Yeah, they're basically saying if it's not FDA approved, it ain't allowed to be sold, which basically wipes out e-cigarettes completely.
Well, look at this quote. It says, "We care so much about the health of our kids that we can't allow e-cigarettes to remain on the market until they have a complete safety review. However, we are perfectly happy allowing cigarettes."
Well, yeah. If you then read the article, what the way where they've taken that quote from, the quote is actually somebody who goes, basically what they're saying is, and then they get that quote. So they haven't
paraphrasing.
Yeah. They've just literally lifted that, but it was them. Someone else saying it.
Yeah.
Just very quickly, I'm loving the chemist's advice from Boots. Don't dry burn your coil.
Incredible. Oh dear. Right.
Well, I mean, if they actually go in depth contextually, like someone like Farsalinos has done many times, then there might be some worth to that article. You never know.
Unlikely.
I agree.
Right. So, Cancer Group demonizes the product which could help prevent cancer. So, last Thursday, over 100 cancer patients, survivors, and their relatives fanned out across Beacon Hill asking for a ban on all flavored tobacco products, including e-liquids.
Hang on. Beacon Hill, as in Beacon Hill, UK?
Yes.
That's just down the road to me.
carried out by Dr. William E. Stevens from the University of St Andrews in the UK. He looked into the risks of inhaling vapor in comparison to those from inhaling smoke. So in line with countless other studies indicating the same results, the researchers have found that switching from smoking to vaping would decrease users' cancer risk by about 99%. The aerosol...
What? Hang on.
Say that again.
Switching from smoking to vaping will decrease users' cancer risk by about 99%.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Really? I'm all for. Hang on. Stop sharing.
Just unpresent me.
I'm all for. You know, I like to argue with statistics, and whilst that is an incredible statistic, I call bullshit. Sorry.
Explain. Elaborate.
Let's represent you. So, blah, 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 blah. The researchers had found that switching from smoking to vaping would decrease users' cancer risk by about 99%.
I think they need to be more. There needs to be more clarity there. I think cancer risk caused by cigarettes by about 99%.
Okay, I'll be happy with that statement, but I don't think that me moving from smoking to vaping would cut back my chance of getting prostate cancer, for example.
It's wholly dependent on far too many factors. Sex, age, weight, the whole gamut would have to be taken into consideration.
Well, has anyone ever seen the Daily Mail list of things that give you cancer?
Everything does.
No. Really?
It's unreal.
The foreigners give us cancer, don't they, according to the Daily Mail?
I know being a woman gives you cancer. Not being a woman gives you cancer. Being black, having a baby, not having a baby, all sorts.
I would say that all those are true.
Yeah, in a minute, I'll bring it up. It'd be hilarious.
Being born probably is one of them.
It wouldn't surprise me. So it says the aerosols form a spectrum of cancer potencies spanning 5 orders of magnitude from uncontaminated air to tobacco smoke. E-cigarette emissions span most of this range, with the preponderance of products having potencies of less than 1% of tobacco smoke and falling within 2 orders of magnitude of a medicinal nicotine inhaler, read the study abstract, which is a really complicated way of saying e-cigarettes are 99% better or have 99% less toxins in than the tobacco smoke.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
that's gone from 95% to 97 to now 99.
Apparently, yeah. So, I mean, no, I don't think it's 99% better for you, but it does have 99% less toxins. Got to have clarity.
99% less cancer-causing toxins.
Yes. This guy called Heimovitz says that spreading further misinformation and claiming that vaping is leading youth to smoking when data indicate that the fact is opposite is true. Oh, no.
I thought Mark was laughing at obvious thing is obvious there.
Sorry. And Rehab has started. Sorry, Cass, carry on.
That's okay. Right, so actually, now I'm rereading this. I did read this earlier. This has actually got nothing to do with this group of people supposedly demonizing cigarettes. Yeah, so essentially it's another study. It's another study. Right, let's go to... Oh, last week I spoke about Hawaii potentially banning e-cigarettes, right?
I thought you were talking about Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
They've now killed that proposal to ban flavored vaping products. It's not going to be a thing. So they introduced the bill, which would have banned tastes or aromas relating to any candy, chocolate, vanilla, honey, fruit, cocoa, coffee, dessert, alcoholic beverage, menthol, mint, wintergreen, herb, or spice.
Wintergreen.
I think there's a few things they haven't covered there.
Yeah, maybe. They didn't mention strawberry cheesecake.
They did not mention cooling agents.
No. And remember, menthol is easier to smoke. It makes people more addicted. Do you not remember from last week? There was an article that said menthol made. Never mind.
I can't remember yesterday. Never mind last week.
So basically, it said that the rise in teen vaping is a really tough issue. However, the committee deferred the bill and passed another one, which would raise fines for underage possession of e-cigarettes and raise taxes on vaping products. So, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But it's not been banned. There we go. And
that's a good thing, right? We can all agree on that.
I think so. I think so.
100%. 100%.
Now, let's go to the idiot hour. Bam. I love the intro. Right, so man's face ripped off after his vape pen exploded in his mouth. Now, what is it with this particular stock photo?
I think it's the first one on Getty.
What if you type in vape on Getty Images?
Yeah, that's it. That's what comes up.
So basically, a 25-year-old man's face was severely disfigured after a vape pen exploded in his mouth, ripping off a chunk of his flesh. David Bishop required 65 stitches in his face after the lithium battery in his e-cigarette exploded in May 2018. Wow. This article was written on Monday.
Was it?
Yeah. That's crazy.
But he's suing.
But he's suing, so it's taken 12 months for it to get to this point and for it to become public.
Right, so the lawsuit was transferred to federal court in February. The lawsuit claims the explosion was so violent that debris from the e-cigarette flew in the air and left burn marks on the ceiling and wall in his home. It is the prevalence and intimacy of these devices, and if they're going to be so intimately used, they should be safe. How intimate do you get with your vape device?
Wow.
Well,
just slide right in, Chandler.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. So, you know how it said a vape pen? Apparently, the device that reportedly detonated in Bishop's mouth was a VGod Pro Mech.
A vape pen.
That he bought at E-Cig Cordova, according to the lawsuit that targets both the store and the manufacturer.
I was trying to see if there was a photograph of this man's face that had been ripped off.
He's also trying to sue LG. So
there isn't. I've heard about this as well today. There isn't any photographs of him anywhere.
I really want to see a photograph.
Yeah, I do as well. I went hunting, Cass, because you would, wouldn't you?
It was the bit in there that said it also damaged his teeth that made me think. If it's been ripped off, I would have expected half his jaw to be hanging off.
No, I'm sure in one article I read it said it knocked a couple of his teeth out and a piece of metal went through his lip.
At least he didn't inhale the drip tip.
Okay. Slightly different to having his face ripped off.
Oh dear. Right.
Be God. Rip. Sorry.
LG.
No, go on.
I'm open.
Yeah, ignore it. He's having his snacks.
It says, so VGod is using similar defenses, arguing that the plaintiff so carelessly and negligently conducted himself that he, by his own negligence, contributed directly and proximately to his own injuries. That is the most eloquent way of saying, what a fucking idiot.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Next statement's brilliant. No, next statement. LG. Read that.
Yeah, it is.
LG Electronics spokesman John Taylor said the company filed a motion asking the judge to remove him from the lawsuit, claiming Bishop is barking up the wrong tree because LG Electronics doesn't make any batteries. He said a sister company, LG Chemical, actually makes the batteries. There we go. So pretty funny. E-cigarette pipe-like shape can exacerbate danger related to these explosions when the battery seal ruptures. The pressure within the e-cigarette cylinder builds up quickly until it ruptures, usually at the end. As a result, the battery and container failure, one or the other, or both, and can be propelled across the room like a bullet or small rocket.
Bullet.
They should have put another option on there, or a pipe bomb.
Who wrote that? No, seriously, that last paragraph. Who wrote that?
Jacob Guinness.
He wants to go to school and learn proper England like I did when I was a children.
Oh, dear. Right. Have you ever smelt the colour 9? Right. So, I've got one more thing for you today, for this week, which is, I will find it. This one. Ha! So the FDA had to investigate whether there is a link between vaping and seizures. It's all coming out now. Wait, I've just got to put Chandler's face. Do that face again, Chandler.
Sorry, what?
These guys in chats have done lots of sexy things with mods. Like pretty sexy things with mods.
I'm just going to bring up the chat. I haven't looked at it in like 10 minutes.
I was a little curious as well.
Andrew sleeps with his.
Unpresent me, because we can't see Mark.
Wait a sec.
Who's presenting me?
I tried to click the button and it didn't work. So what colour is that?
What is happening now?
He's smelling the colour 9.
Can he see? Have you seen what colour that is, Mark? By any chance?
It smells like green to me.
Mark?
Yeah.
Don't you look at me in that tone of voice.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of how awesome I am. Right.
I did it wrong. Andrew said I should have scratched it first.
Yeah. Right. So quickly, I'll get through this and then we can continue. So basically, last month, the Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar and departing Food and Drug Administration Commissioner Scott Gottlieb wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post in which they claim that the FDA is trying to find a balance between regulating e-cigarettes as harm reduction tools whilst keeping them from teens. We agree with those who believe that e-cigarettes may offer a lower risk of alternative, but the continued availability of this opportunity to adults is being endangered by the e-cigarette industry's slowness to address the dangers its products pose to teens. He also inaccurately stated that the devices may release certain toxins at higher levels than cigarettes. Where's the bit about the seizures? All right, here we go. So the exiting commissioner went on to add that while more research on the matter is being carried out, the agency has also become aware of possible association between vaping and seizures. Has anyone else had a seizure? If you've ever had a seizure from vaping, stick a fiver in the super chat.
When has vaping and seizures ever been a thing? Ever?
Right, so it says seizures or convulsions are known potential side effects of nicotine poisoning and have been reported in scientific literature in relation to intentional accidental swallowing of nicotine-containing e-liquids.
That's fucking ridiculous. You've got to have a shit ton of nicotine swallowed to have a seizure. Let's see how much nicotine you've got to have have a seizure right now.
If you had a teaspoon of caffeine, you would drop dead. And yet coffee's still available everywhere.
Yeah, right. It's all about context. Ridiculous.
Unbelievable. So yeah, that is this week's news.
There you go. So in the chat, about apparently kids are vaping synthetic THC and then having bad withdrawals and seizures.
Well, I would imagine synthetic THC will be something related to spice, won't it? So that doesn't surprise me because spice makes the kids have seizures as well.
Don't want to get the proper shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hit Dolan up for the real shit. He can sort you.
I don't share.
Amazing.
Is spice like that, like cake?
Is it? Yeah, it's just like cake from Brass Eye.
That's the one. Yeah.
God, it's like cake. It's almost as good as cake. It will rot your face off.
Oh my God. Yeah, I saw that documentary. I would never go anywhere near cake.
No way, man. No. Anything but cake.
Yeah.
Someone really should have told JB.
Do you remember that wind-up that we did on Rehab ages ago where we had him believing that he could vape cake? He was like a pig in shit. Wasn't he?
What, you can vape cake?
Yeah, there was a vaporizer came out. Well, it was a story ages ago, an NHS story that said that E-cigs were going to come out on prescription. Anyway, somehow we sent Rick a picture of this vaporizer, this futuristic-looking ocarina thing that you could vape anything with. You could even vape cake.
Pass. The box.
Right.
Is it funny that the box is empty?
I think that's the point.
Sorry, Damon. Sending it to you. There we go. Anyway.
Right. So I'm going to pose as our main feature a question to the chat, to you guys, to everyone, right? So right now, I think we are living in somewhat of a vaping bubble, almost like a phase or a fad. So my question is, where do you guys see the future of vaping, not next year, but in 5 or 10 or 15 years from now?
In space.
In
We'll all be vaping in space.
Because that'll be the only place they'll let us do it.
Yeah.
So let me refine that question a bit. So what sort of possible legislation do you expect to see? Is it going to grow? Is it going to reduce? Is it already oversaturated? Go on. Discuss.
Who first?
Well, I mean, have you seen? Oh, for crying out loud! Now trying to remember the name of the film.
Alien.
No,
Jaws.
It had got what's his name in it?
Finding Muddy.
Sylvester Stallone, but it was the
Rocky?
It was
The Expendables.
no. It was sci-fi.
With
what's
Dennis
the name?
Rodman.
What's the name with speed in it?
With Dennis Rodman.
Possibly.
And it's in the future where no one can swear.
That's the one, and they
have sex, and then she goes to use the 3 seashells in the bathroom.
Man.
Yeah, the 3 seashells, no toilet paper.
Demolition Man.
Demolition
Yes,
Man.
it's Demolition Man. It is Demolition Man.
Yeah, it's Demolition Man. There you go. Thanks, Badger. Yeah, in one of the scenes in Demolition Man, because Demolition Man was 95, 96. It was around there somewhere. In one of the scenes, they were in a restaurant, and one of the actresses, one of the characters, had gotten a electronic cigarette. It was it got a blue light to it. I watched it a couple of weeks back, and I thought they knew, but no one seems to have picked up on it.
I'm sure they had an E-Cig on Demolition Man, did they?
Yeah, but obviously this was way before E-Cigs.
Well, that's like the 90s. That's a 90s movie.
It is. Yeah. But there was a character in the restaurant, and she was smoking. It was an electric smoking device.
I mean, they had been invented obviously in the 60s, but like sci-fi is always like a standard bearer for what's really going to happen in the future. Anyway, look at Star Trek. You know, they had like communicators and tablets and shit in the 60s.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in vaping though is the question.
Liam seems to think that clouds will disappear and everyone will be mouth to lung.
I have a theory that vaping is cyclical.
No, it is. It's not a theory. It's true.
It's true. So we're going to have maybe another year to 18 months of this sort of mouth to lung pod salt thing. And then something will change in the cloud world and it will just go back to clouds. Maybe the dropping of certain TPD regulations.
I don't think that the counterculture that was vaping is as big now to generate those kind of trends that expand outwardly hugely. Do you know what I mean? We're still.
Do you think it'd be more niche, lots and lots of little niches? I think he froze.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get your squonkers who will be diehard squonkers.
Who the fuck is Keith?
But
do you not know Keith?
Keith? What?
As in hates Chris Keith?
Huh?
Keith who? Keith Harris?
The Keith that's always on here slagging Chris off.
Keith, that's 2 weeks he's not been here.
It's more like 4 weeks.
Hang on a minute. I've got to give you. I figured it out. Right. Think what happened. Think of a famous Keith from a couple of weeks back.
Maybe no. Keith can't be Keith.
Do you know is it coincidence that Keith seems to have disappeared after
After what?
Mr. Flint has departed from us?
No.
Perhaps Keith's real name was Flint.
What? Keith Wilson?
You never know.
Oh, that's dark. It's gone very quiet all of a sudden.
It's gone a lot darker than I intended that to be. To be fair,
I think going back to the whole vaping industry thing, I think it's going to go one of two ways, right? It's either going to continue to expand, and in that, it's going to have the shit regulated out of it. It's going to go fully mainstream, mostly owned by tobacco companies, and it's going to be a lot of what they say. And then you're still going to have your niche, but it's not going to be what the majority of people are vaping on. The other way is that it completely collapses in on itself and just disappears.
Damon will be back with us. His computer just shut itself.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
I can't see it disappearing completely.
I think it'll be legislated to fuck. I think it'll be. I hope it isn't. I think it'll probably end up being in the hands of big tobacco, and it'll be pushed massively, massively underground.
Yeah, in the way that it is now. I mean, the amount of money that they're putting out into it, big tobacco, I mean, is just so massive that eventually that's what people are going to be seeing. Because if people market a product, people buy that product. And if they're out marketing the rest of the vaping industry, more people are going to buy it, right?
Sure.
And you're not going to get mech tube makers or custom squonk box makers are not going to be able to advertise the shit out of whatever they're making because it's.
I mean, Expo's already got rid of the modders gallery. That's gone. Not 100% sure it's even going to be there at Jam.
It is.
Yeah, it is at Jam. Yeah, there's a modders gallery at Jam.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think the actual disadvantage. Sorry.
It's okay. I was just saying Aspen Mod Co's there. You know, Ruby Roo.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so Aspen Mod's going to be there with their mods. Anyway, sorry. Carry on, Mike.
I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I interrupted you and lost your thread.
So, off the back of that, what would you like to see vaping go in the next? Where would you like to see vaping go in the next 5 to 10 years? And chat, feel free to just chuck shit in there. You know what you want to see come of vaping over the next sort of decade or so. Because at the end of the day, we're in it for the long run. So,
I want to see bare clouds, bro.
Bare dank clouds, bro.
No, dank cloud. No, I'm not a big fan of dank clouds.
The only thing I would like to see is people stop saying feckin' bro with relation to vaping.
What's the problem, bro?
It's like, yeah, innit? I'm like down with the kids and blow clouds, bro.
Do you even vape, bro?
Oh, Rob's just said banning Salt Nick. Now I've heard a little whisper that there may be some changes with Salt Nick, but I don't know if it's whispers at the moment or sincere.
Spill.
I can't. I don't want to at the moment because I don't want to be accused of.
I think the only thing that will come with
false news.
Fair enough. Well, I think with Salt Nick, I think a lot of, I don't know whether it's coming out yet, but I think the process of obtaining the Salt Nick could be under scrutiny because they use, a lot of the time, don't they use ammonia to extract it?
Different acids.
So maybe that'll, but it's within the legal limit of the nick strength.
Ammonia is not an acid, though, is it? It's
an alkali.
Alkali.
Liam Payne, everyone will have a Zomar laser.
No.
I guess we've discussed like huge tobacco companies buying up. We've done that already, haven't we? What else have I missed that I shouldn't talk about?
No, that's about it. Just potentially banning Salt Nick.
Just a big shout out to Sean or Bessie, however you know him, at Golden Vape. Hope he's healing up. Hopefully he'll be at Jam at the weekend. He had a bit of an accident with his finger.
What's happened?
He had surgery on it as well.
Yes, he did have surgery. I think he may have got a part of his body stuck in a machine. And I think he lost the tip of his finger and a little bit of bone, so I read.
That is not the best news considering his work.
No.
Yeah, get well soon, Bessie. I haven't chatted to him in a good while, actually.
I've been following him on Facebook.
He's a nice man.
And he's made some serious stock. So he's going to have loads there. And as far as I'm aware, he's got all of intentions of being there.
It made me laugh. Sean posted the other night that it was time for a shower and he'd just got like a plastic bag over his hand.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, dear. Righty-ho. So I'll move on.
Daniel's just said, Big Tobacco have called for vaping groups to be removed from social social media as they are advertising tobacco products.
No, we're not.
No, we're advertising VG products.
I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not already happened. To be
me too. Me too, a little bit. We've been getting away with murder for ages. Let's be honest. I mean, off the record.
Do you remember just after the TPD, almost every vaping group went secret?
Yeah, everybody got
secret and said 18 only after the
in the name. Yeah,
I think the first one to do it was Damien Mortar at SV.
Yeah.
And then everybody just jumped on the bandwagon and everybody went secret. It was crazy.
Yeah, because Facebook cannot see a secret group of.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, good times. Good times.
The other thing that will get it is you've got a lot of groups that sell either dodgy products, clone products, cheap products. They do deals, all of this sort of shit. And it's if we don't get it, if it doesn't get shut down for it being a tobacco product, it'll get shut down because you can't promote certain deals on these products. And if let's say a group that's selling counterfeits gets shut down for selling counterfeits, the amount of groups that will follow would be insane. If anyone feel free to.
I was reading chat. Sorry, Cass.
Something about a chihuahua.
Chihuahua, yeah. Sorry, Cass. Go on.
Yeah. So I just think the people that are taking the piss and sort of pushing the edge a little bit will ruin it for everyone.
I mean, I haven't been on any of the really huge vape groups in a long time, but I guess the bigger ones must be going over 100K now.
Oh, easily.
Bigger global ones. And they are definitely run for pretty big money. So it's gonna happen, isn't it?
I mean, my new favorite sport is reporting clones. It's just the most fun.
Yeah, it's a good sport. It's a good sport to have. I'm not against that sport. What's next?
I was going to say, Mark was about to say something and I cut him off.
No, I was about to be facetious, so I'll just bite my lip.
No, go on, be facetious. It's fun.
No. I was going to have a stab at you, but...
Why? What have I done?
No. You were saying that your favourite sport is clone reporting. And I was going to say you need a proper job where you're busy.
Oh.
Well, you better to do the report clones. Not that I'm condoning clones. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning clones.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And this is the last show that I'll be on, so I'll see you.
No, you've got to run the show whilst I'm away, mate.
I know.
Are you on holiday, Mark?
I'm going away in a few weeks. For a couple of weeks, and unfortunately the time difference between the UK and where I'm going is
prohibitive.
Yeah.
That's not what you told me.
What's the date that you're going away?
Hang on, Mark told me that he hadn't paid a couple of his parking fines. He's going a few weeks. Just tell him. He said, "Tell everybody he's going on holiday."
Apparently, you're going to rehab, Mark.
I said no.
So, what's the date that you're going away?
I don't wish to divulge that. The dates that my house is likely to be empty. It's
because whatever the
something-
date is, that's when our super special guest is coming on.
perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
What?
Perfect.
Is Riyadh back on? Is he?
And anyone thinks to come and rob me.
Where are you going anyway?
got a big dog.
Where are you going, Mark?
I'm flying over a big plain of water. No.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, I mean, don't worry. If you were to get robbed, you've always got the GoFundMe insurance policy. So,
Yeah.
that could just throw that out there.
Other YouTubers have done it. It's fine.
I was being subtle, but fine.
No.
So if you
Were you referring to me then? Was that a joke on my expense?
No, it wasn't you.
I don't, honestly, Damon, I don't think they know about anything.
Jesus, I thought, fucking hell, that's a bit of a trial by fire, isn't it? You bastards.
No.
Anyway.
These are too new to the industry to know about that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I think if I just opened my mouth and said something I shouldn't.
Getting genuinely paranoid here.
So,
if anyone wants to contribute to Mark's home insurance before he goes, please put a $5 in the super chat, please.
I love it. You two make me piss.
oh dear, amazing. Here's looking at you, Badge. Right. Sorry, that was just the first name I picked that I saw in the chat.
I don't get Pentonville. Where's Pentonville? Isn't that
Jail.
London?
Pentonville's in London.
It's a jail.
Broadmoor.
Okay.
So is it Broadmoor you go into? What's next on the show
What's
notes?
next on the vaping agenda?
Right, on the show this week we have Vape Jam. So I've written some questions down.
Vape Jam.
First
Do
being,
you like Vape Jam?
who's going?
Nope.
You're not. I thought you were.
I have a very, 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 very important meeting on Monday morning that I cannot.
We just come on Saturday.
What's the point? I can't get pissed then.
Gives you a day to recover.
And to be fair, that's all you go to Vape Jam for, is to go and get pissed.
I'm driving.
As am I.
You still get pissed. What, you're just going for one day?
Yeah.
Oh. No, you can't get pissed.
No.
It's out of the question.
Or stung by dangerous wasps.
A wasp? Like what? Like a small wasp? Like a wasp nano?
I don't know. Was it a big wasp or a small wasp, Damon? Was it horsefly or...
Oh, are you talking about Vape Collective here? Is this a Vape Collective? I'm missing all the references tonight. Oh, no, Jesus Christ. No, they were... It was described to me by the medical health professionals as being angry insects of some kind. But fuck me, they were angry.
You were attacked by an angry insect.
Yeah. I think I fell asleep with my feet outside the tent because I was pissed.
Oh dear.
It was very poorly though, weren't you?
I was pretty ill. Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was amazing.
I've got a little screeny share thing. Right,
I love a good screen share.
Badger says, "Were they vicious hands?"
Oh, Badger, I love you.
Ow.
Oh, what? Hang on a minute.
What?
What? No more digs.
Wait,
Chris
is
is
that?
muted. Chris is muted.
Yeah, I've got my mother in. She's loud. This isn't where I parked my car.
Shit, it's JB. What are you doing here, you bastard?
I thought I'd come and compare haircuts.
He's growing.
You have lost weight, my friend. Congratulations.
Got a single chin now.
I know, it's absolutely mental. I can't believe it. I can see how ugly you are, for real.
What is it, 6 stone now, mate?
I've not weighed myself for about 3 weeks, so it may even be creeping up to 7.
Fair play, nice one, man.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah, I mean 2XL t-shirts again.
How does your foot feel?
It doesn't feel like much, to be honest. I can't really feel it after time.
No, fair enough.
I just want to pop in and eavesdrop. I'm in the middle of doing a few bits, so I'm gonna. I got back from work a bit early, but yeah, I'm just gonna listen. I don't really know what you're talking about, so if I have something constructive to say, I might.
Cass was just linking to a screenshot.
I was. So what we have here is the exhibitor list for Vape Jam, and I just thought it'd be interesting to go through and see if there's any surprises in there. Annoyingly, it's
I tell you what is a surprise. I thought it said bestiality mods at the bottom.
Bestia mods. Well, look, there's Aspen Modco.
Told you, Uncle Chaw's there. Nice.
We've got.
He's got something new that he's. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to have, but I'm fairly sure I've seen something he's going. I've got something that I'm going to show you at Vape Jam. So
look at this one down here, Chubby Wrongen.
Council of Vape still kicking around, eh?
Chris, is that your new? Is that your new company?
Have you not seen Chubby Wrongen? Cass, have you not seen Chubby Wrongen e-liquid?
No.
Oh my word!
I mean, I've been out with a couple of chubby Wrongens, but
I think we all have, mate. We've all had nights like that.
You'll know it as soon as I share my screen.
Yeah, who have we got? We've got things like Dr. Frost, E-Liquid France, E-Liquid Solution. I don't know who would name their company E-Liquid Solution.
Yeah,
it depends what they do, I suppose. They're probably a turnkey provider, aren't they?
They're a manufacturer who provide e-liquid solutions. So I think that's pretty good.
Makes sense. Yeah,
fair enough. We've got all sorts.
UK in flavour. What? No, really?
Apparently.
Get all country of origin.
Malaysia. Wow, surprise.
Look who's down the bottom here. Golden Vape UK. Woo!
Yay!
Hang on a sec. Just go back to that fucking flavour again.
Yeah.
I've seen it knocking around a bit. But is not FC UK like that, spelt like that, trademarked?
Only if it's FC UK, not FC UKIN.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly sure.
I would have thought they would have trademarked the whole lot of them.
Yeah, but look where it's from.
Yeah, Malaysia, I know, yeah. But I just kind of thought that Vape Jam had gone past this a little bit.
Nah.
No, obviously not.
Whoever's willing to pay the fees.
That would be entertaining. It'll be. Do you think I'll try and get a podcast interview with them?
Everyone will be buzzing around Head Candy, won't they?
Yeah.
Head Candy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that Head Candy that
awful
tongue?
Yeah.
Is that sweets? Those
yeah,
sweets.
That awful sweet.
Blow your head off. And
do you know what the secret? Do you know what the secret behind that sweet is? I know what it is.
Cloves.
Yeah. It's cloves, but it's also Szechuan pepper.
Oh my god! Really?
It's Szechuan pepper, and that's what gives you the electrifying sensation. Seriously. You go out, buy a packet of Szechuan pepper tomorrow, chew on 3 of those bad boys, electrify your mouth for the next half an hour, and feel the same way as you do when you have a Head Candy. But, like, for nothing, no pennies.
Amazing. I'll give it a go.
There you go. Do it.
Does anyone think Hobo Juice is Hobo Joe's under a different name?
No, Hobo Juice is... Oh, maybe it is.
But then isn't Hobo Joe's American made, not UK made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Harmony's a CBD juice.
James Morley just read halitosis vape, bottom left, last screen.
Oh, good. Yeah, go back.
Sorry, I just had to.
Right, I'm going.
No, Hobo Juice is different to Hobo Joe's.
Halitus.
Yeah.
Halitus.
What's a halitus?
I don't know. And I don't know what their booth number is or where they're from either.
Mysterious. We've got things like Juice Source, who we kind of expect to be there, Meapod, Momo, Major Flavor.
Leprechaun liquids. Huh.
Halitus means breathe, guys.
Not Momo.
So
Momo's like
halitosis
terrorizing
is an
children.
extension of halitus, isn't it?
Oh, there you go.
Momo's too busy terrorizing children to be there.
Wow. We've got Prohibition vapes. We've got My Vapory, Purge mods. I'll be interested to go talk to the guys at Purge, actually.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Shooting Putin.
6 Legs.
Yep. 6 Licks, 7 Wonders, Salty Dogs, Salt.
I've not heard of Stellar mods.
Of who?
Stellar mods.
No. So a lot of these companies are sort of just popping up.
It's in the modders block though, so
The Stellar mods, are they like vegetarian?
Maybe.
Like the Stellar sausages?
Oh no, I think it's a different Stella.
Oh, okay.
Look at this one that I've highlighted. Tar drip.
You shouldn't laugh, should you? You shouldn't laugh.
Oh dear.
What were they thinking, though? Seriously, what were they thinking? Tar drip?
I don't know.
How do you pronounce it?
Tar drip,
Are you sure?
probably. Oh God, Vape Airways are there. That means you're gonna have to every 10 seconds avoid their actor pilot and actor fucking air hostesses blasting down every fucking corridor. Twisted Trumpet. Oh God.
Trumpet. Oh no.
No, they literally have a Trump lookalike standing next to their stand all day.
That sounds too awesome to imagine.
And then we've got the companies that base their name on the word vape. So Vape Heaven, Vape Mate, Vapor Art, Vape Supplier, Vape Tasia, Vapsio, Vipe. I haven't seen ICOS.
I was just about to say that.
No ICOS, yeah.
And no Blue either.
No. That's good. I mean, oh dear, that's a shame.
Wait, let me
Zeltu?
just check.
I
Zeltu
didn't-
on there.
No, Zeltu right at the end.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, there we go.
I thought Zeltu manufacturer. I thought Zeltu was made by somebody.
No, Zeltu is the company, Zeltu London. Has anyone else noticed that there's not that many CBD companies there either?
Yeah, there wasn't that many this time.
Has anyone noticed there's not many people there at all?
Yes.
Yeah, it's I think it only takes up 1.5 halls of the XL this time. But
It's a little bit scarce.
has anyone else noticed that all the tickets are free and there's actually 2 business days?
Free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely free. Now, I have tickets. I have business tickets, which I bought before I realized that you have to take... Let me unshare, 2 seconds. Before you realize you have to take company registration, which is hilarious. Yeah, you have to take company registration.
I'll email you some company information if you want to print it and take it.
Oh, no, it's okay. Thank you. But I've also got a Saturday ticket, just in case the people that I was going with couldn't do the Friday. And apparently I've also got a press pass there waiting for me. But I haven't had confirmation of that yet. So I've got about 800 tickets to this thing and haven't paid a penny for them.
I was going to say the press. You had to fill out an online form for a press pass. And
they emailed me They emailed me a form back, which I filled out, but I haven't heard anything back about it.
Yeah, exactly what I did. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn up and expect a ticket.
When are you going?
Saturday.
I might be Saturday. If I am, I'll let you know.
Okay.
It'll be either Friday or Saturday.
I want to go.
I didn't realize it was free. So there's no charge for anybody to get in.
It's a £5 on the day. So if you don't pre-book, it's a £5 on the day. But if you pre-book your tickets, which I think the 10th is the last day you can, so tomorrow, then it's free. And then they use an app called Eventbrite, and that's where you store your e-tickets.
Okay.
Are you going, Damon?
No.
There we are. That was it.
No.
Hell of a journey for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. From Cumbria, well, the journey's not the reason why we're not going, really.
But you know they're doing a Liverpool one this year, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
When's the Liverpool one?
Is the Manchester one still going again? The lifestyle.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah,
No.
And it's a shame, really, because He put a lot of work into it. You know,
Emil did put a hell of a lot of work into it.
He did, yeah. And for what it was, they put on a decent show, but the turnout it was just not there, was it?
It was the wrong location.
Yes, Bowlers was the wrong place, yeah.
But it was a good show. We had fun.
Yeah.
Right, what was I going to say next?
But was there any social, Mark?
No, not really. Yeah. Well, I think they had a VIP evening on the Saturday night, I think. I didn't go, but apparently they opened up the upstairs.
At Bowlers.
Yeah, I think it was a vendors thing. I don't know. I didn't go.
Right.
Oh yeah, and this is the other weird thing about Jam. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm assuming they're expecting more people to come in the working week for their 2 business days than they are for the consumers on the Saturday.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah, it kind of does, because did you say there's no Sunday?
No Sunday, just one consumer day on the Saturday. They're basically trying to get rid of the free ship brigade and use it as more of a business meeting area, I think.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
I mean, I remember going to I think it was the second Vape Jam, and that was in the bottom floor of the Kensington Olympia. It was awesome.
Look, any event you've ever been to, Sundays die out, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, very, very early.
you know when it's dying off because vendors start packing down.
Yeah.
Despite not being allowed to.
Yeah. And it happens every time at every event you go to. So yeah, cancelling out the Sunday makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And putting it in the week on Thursday and Friday during other people's working week when they want to attract that kind of customer, that makes sense.
Yeah, and also you get rid of those people who just go there for the free stuff, but it takes that pressure off the vendors to have loads of stuff there to either give away or sell, because they're just there to make business connections.
Yeah. Is it still Amir running it?
It's P Vapor, so I think so.
Pinku. Yeah.
So
right, boys, I'm going to shoot off because I'm doing something and I can't concentrate on 2 things at once.
Not much. Not nice to see your smaller face, mate. It's been a while. Big love. Big love.
So Chandler, you have some interesting images for us.
I have a few.
Awesome.
I like pictures.
Oh.
Right. Bring it.
Okay. So the first thing that I found on Insta was I was just scrolling down and I found a brand new pod system. And let's see what you think.
I'm confused.
Yeah, so was I for a minute.
Polestar.
Does not I was just scrolling down. I wasn't really paying much attention.
Is this a terrible Travava?
It's a terrible Travava. Yeah, basically, I'm looking at it, and it took me 2 minutes before the car came into focus because I was looking at the red lights at the back, and I thought it was a pod system.
Oh, I instantly saw a car. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. I didn't ever see a pod system.
No, I can't. You can't see my mouse, can you? So
that's a bit tenuous.
It's a bit tenuous, but I did. I looked at it and it took a moment or two for the car to come into focus. I thought it was a pod.
Sorry, that's a reach.
No, just me. That one, is it?
Just you.
No one in chat thought that was a pod. No.
I thought that was a competition show feature. Anyway,
it was. It was a sponsored ad. I don't know. Well, anyway, so yeah, there was that. Okay. All right. Well, going from one system to another, have you seen this?
That's quite pretty.
Squid Industries would just basically tempted us with this shot of their new prototype. And I just went, "Ooh, this is it. This is the picture that I've got. I know nothing more than that, but I thought I would share it with you."
You know who else is releasing a pod system, don't you?
Go on.
Squid Industries.
Well, apparently.
Yeah, that's it.
Purge.
A purge
Yeah,
pod?
yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be about £9,000, and you'll be able to buy it from Larry's lockup in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
But seriously, though, that is the Squid Industries pod system, isn't it?
I'm assuming it's a pod
No,
system.
no, it definitely is. They're working on a pod system, and that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks quite nice, doesn't it?
Looks interesting.
Doesn't
It looks very similar to the SX, where you pull the.
Yeah, you'll pull it all out. Won't you? It'll be magnetic at the bottom.
Hopefully they've sorted out the airflow issue, though.
Well, it looks like it's got loads of airflow. Look at it, all the way up the side.
Oh, I think is that just.
I'm
just
kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's a juice flow indicator, isn't it?
What about the bottom hole, though?
That looks like a screen of some description. I don't know.
No, that's up and down buttons.
Oh, is that up and down buttons?
Yeah, look, there's a divider there.
Yeah, it is.
Once I release my review on the double barrel V3, clearly Squid Industries are going to be crawling over me to review this. So
Yeah.
I'll get my hands on it, and then we'll. Yeah.
Did you not like? Do you not like it, the V3? Then
I love it. Cannot say a bad word about it.
I sense some sarcasm.
No, literally no sarcasm. I cannot say a bad word about it.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic mod. Well worth getting one.
Next.
All right. Okay. I saw this. Okay.
What? Okay. Instantly, where were your eyes drawn?
Instantly, I was kind of thinking, she's not actually sitting on that table.
I instantly went for her thighs, right in between her thighs. My eyes went straight there.
Well, the little triangle mark.
Yeah.
Actually, I think my eyes went to the fact that it looks like she's been green screened into a random stock image of a vape shop.
Well, I mean, considering she's been green screened, I can't zoom it in that much, but the vapor's pretty good. I know that she's definitely not sitting on that, and it is Photoshop.
But also, it looks as though they've cut her leg off.
Her leg effectively is going into the counter.
She has a stump.
It's like, what? She's about 6 inches above the counter, so I don't know whether she's accidentally sat on a bottle of juice, maybe.
And the lighting's different.
And
Accidentally.
Yeah, oh yes, allegedly.
Yeah.
And yeah, the lighting is just all to pot.
I wonder whether it glided right in.
Oh, it glide right in, mate, I tell you.
Easy. Right, coil of the week.
Coil of the week.
I've actually got 2 coils of the week.
What the fuck?
Is that like 18 gauge?
It looks like 20 gauge stainless space 5 wrap.
That's the Dot Mod MTL tank.
And that is the new Dot Mod MTL tank.
Damon's wondering why they've got the same name.
No, there's a few back collectors.
Night Rev, good to see you.
Oh, I don't know whether he's going. Actually, I think he's just off to repent. I think.
Oh, okay.
Night, Rev.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Nice mouth to lung tank. Nice simple coil.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it looks interesting, that deck, doesn't it? With the three holes, and you've got those big wicking
juice wells.
Yeah. It does look interesting. And just a single, that's just a single clamp, isn't it?
Just a single coil, yeah.
A single clamp for the coil. It does, yeah. Does look. I want to get my hands on one of those. What is that?
Not usable.
Yeah, as per usual, it's like I don't know what mod it's on, because the mod is all got fancy engraving on it. But I do love these unusable coils.
Why has it got AT Mick written down there?
Watermark.
Oh,
is that a watermark? Is it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so it is. Yeah.
What's that RDA though?
I don't know.
It looks a bit like the Reloaded.
I mean, there's no juice well, there's no nothing, but it's got this engraving on it. I wondered if you guys would know what it was.
I've never seen that before.
I've seen that before, and I think it's an old school
It looks old school, but then it's postless, Mark.
There was a postless like that, and I can't remember the name of it because I remember the bar down the middle.
It can't be that old school if it's postless.
Bill Reeve says it's the Heon RDA.
The Heon.
Heon?
High on?
Oh, high on? That's a joke. Nice one. Oh, Heon, not high on.
No, Heon RDA.
Oh, really?
Anyway, there you go. It was the coils that caught my eye because I haven't seen any because it's the weave that they're kind of woven round.
The high on the cute was it? That was 2 post, wasn't postless.
Apparently, it's the pi squared.
Rick's bang on. Rick is bang on, actually.
It is old.
There you go. All right.
Wow.
That RDA. Like it. Right. Okay. How about this then? This is something that every good vapor needs in their household.
Hang on. Just go back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
The answer is there, pi squared, right at the bottom.
Oh shit! It is as well.
Where?
Is it on the image that because I can't see the full image from what I'm looking at.
Literally below the second coil.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so do I.
Does that remind anyone of that pirate RDA that has like gems and shit on the outside of it?
It's because I'm looking at it mirrored. There we go. If I unmirror it, pi squared, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right.
Did you ever try it? Anybody ever try it? Was it any good?
No, I didn't fancy it.
Anybody want one of these?
I actually do.
You do, don't you?
Oh, it's a toilet roll holder.
For the bathroom, a nice one.
Although you'd want to make sure you take them out before you flush. Don't want any of that fecal matter floating onto your drip tip.
Yeah, big particles.
Fecal
flume.
Fecal matter.
It can be like to your guests, it's like in our bathroom, you will find a complimentary vape above your toilet roll. Feel free to partake should you need nicotine.
Nicotine. Yes, if you would. Yes, if you would like to voop, please feel free. Okay. Right. I then saw somebody trying to play a kazoo.
You know what? She's keeping it well away from her lips so she doesn't burn them.
No. She's actually making the wrong mistake because it's on her lips, so she's definitely going to burn them. You need to basically deep throat it in order to not burn your lips.
Okay. Either way, it just looked like she's like like used to blow over the top of a milk bottle to get a note out of it.
It's like an ocarina.
She's ocarina in it, yeah.
There you go. So
She should be called the Vaping Mermaid, not the Smoking Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Have you seen the new SQ?
No.
That's chunky, isn't it?
It's 21700.
Yeah.
21700. There's only going to be 99 of them.
Whatever.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, but then they won't be able to sell doors. And we know they love selling doors.
Well, I'm assuming. Oh, I was going to say I was assuming the doors will probably be the same size, but they won't be, will they? 21700.
No.
No, it'll be taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like the gaudy engravings all over it.
No, I'm not a fan. In fact, I'll go out and say it. I've never really been a fan of the aesthetic of the SQ for some reason. I don't like the grip.
I don't mind it.
I just don't like engravings on shit.
I got hooked with Punisher one and the skull, but that's just me, skulls and.
Is it only 99 will be made in the first wave? Or are SQ actually pretty good about this limited edition stuff?
They're quite good.
I want to know why they tagged Grim Green.
Yeah, I'm wondering that as well.
Because Grim Green was on. He had his own limited edition run, didn't he? He had the Grim Green doors, the green and the.
Chandler, when was this posted?
Sorry.
When was this posted? Is it just the Samurai edition that's limited, or is it the fact that it's 21700?
It's the Samurai edition that's limited.
Right. Okay.
Right.
21700's been out ages.
Have they had a 20? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. No, it's the Samurai edition that's limited. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, and it says SQ217 Samurai Edition.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, just in case, just to get a bit of a disclaimer up before the next one. Do not try this at home.
Did you get a slap?
No, it fucks your battery.
Jesus wept.
Wow.
You know what? I have actually charged AAs in my Nightcrawler, and they
Nightcrawler can.
Oh, hang on, they're not rechargeable batteries.
I charge AAs in my Nightcrawler all the time. But yeah, no,
This has to be a joke.
Standard Duracells.
When was this posted?
They do look well vented, to be fair. Look,
you're now asking me when it was posted. I'll have to get my phone.
1.64 volts.
I'm just wondering why what motivation would somebody have to put up a picture like that? It's obviously the person knows. It's a joke, surely. It's irony.
I bet what it is like some one person of a couple has come home and found the other person of that couple gone, oh, sorry, I just used your battery charger for your vapes for my batteries. And he's gone, what the fuck? And then taken a picture and put it up there.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe.
It's on my other account. It's on there.
Probably some kids for his Xbox controller or something stuck it in there going, oh, that's a battery charger. I'll stick my batteries in there.
And they just didn't think. It completely annihilated the charger, though, wasn't it?
I don't tend to expect kids to have a working knowledge of Ohm's law and battery charging, though. So,
yeah, Rob, it has to be a troll, doesn't it, man? It must be.
Kids these days just don't know when it was. I don't know that but they just assume batteries are chargeable. Everything is chargeable.
Yeah, I mean it's for a kid that, I mean, I actually saw, right, get this. I saw a little girl on the train about 2 weeks ago trying to zoom in on the picture of a magazine.
Doing the
yeah, doing that.
Magazine. Yeah. I've seen kids doing that in nursery. Yeah.
It's a very worrying thing, that, isn't it?
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right, okay, last one. This last one really does kind of show my age, because this appeared on the Vape Talk UK Instagram feed, and my first reaction was, bugger me, ain't she cold?
She looks like she's been speared in the knee.
Yeah. I thought, no, get yourself a coat on, love.
I'm not being. What is going on with that branch going into her leg? What's happening there?
It does look a bit wrong, doesn't it?
Isn't it surprising what happens when you've won a few Grand Nationals and then have to go on to do vape photos?
Yeah. So.
Actually, I saw a funny Facebook comment from Dimmy earlier today or yesterday. Why are there no more smoking vape models? I thought it was quite funny, clever.
So there you go. That's what I've seen on Insta this week.
You didn't put the one I trolled up.
The one? Oh, you trolled me one, didn't you?
I trolled a company. It pissed me off. So I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna send them to you, Chandler. I'm gonna see if I can find the screenshots first.
I'm trying to see where you trolled at me. I'm having to scroll back through.
There we go. Yeah. Let me. The Gadgets Ninja screenshot I put in the group.
Right.
Okay. Oh, that one.
And I minimized my thingy, so it just decided to.
It looks like you're masturbating, Chandler. I'll be honest about it.
Forward. Yeah, I was sending them to you, Chandler.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one.
Aha.
What picture have you put up in the group?
I'm just forwarding them to Chandler.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Night, Darren. Have a good one, mate. Nice to see you.
Take care, mate.
Oh. Someone clip that. I'm going to clip that. I'm going to download it and clip that.
What?
Just the Chandler moving and his camera vibrating in a masturbation-like way.
Oh God! Yeah, I wasn't actually looking at seeing it. Sorry.
So I was scrolling through Facebook on Saturday, I think it was Sunday, and a sponsored ad appeared from Gadgets Ninja. There we go. There we go.
Whoa, it's gone.
Let's share him. Present to everyone. There we go. So Gadgets Ninja, stay updated with the latest news and exciting gadgets from Relx Technology. Groundbreaking design and new technology that removes common issues seen in all big brand devices. User-friendly vibrate feedback to help you measure your usage. Stunning unibody device made using the best quality materials and processes. What is that?
What is it?
What's it look like?
What have you noticed? They've
Well, it looks like
omitted
a pod
one
system,
particular
doesn't it?
word.
Huh?
There's one particular word not in that advert.
Why do you
E-cigarette.
think? Why do you think? Because advertising vape products on Facebook isn't
It's
allowed.
illegal. Yeah.
Next photo, Chandler.
Oh! You gave me another one, didn't you? Hang on.
So I thought, I'm a little bit curious. What can I do with this? Does it open a Tesla door? Do I use it to scratch my rectum? What is this device?
Hang on, I'm just saving. I'm saving two at once just to save time and make it a little bit more seamless later.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks a bit like a bullet vibrator.
Ask them the question. Will it make me come? Will it make me sneeze? What will it do?
Well, it does vibrate to help you measure your usage. So
precisely. So I asked the question.
The question is,
can I use this to stop smoking?
Did they reply?
No.
Oh.
However, I'm not surprised they didn't reply, because next post.
I can't read that.
So I was a cunt.
Too right.
Fair enough.
As you would be.
It's companies like this that are going to ruin it for everyone else.
But the thing is, they purposely avoided using the word vape or tobacco or smoking or anything like that because they know straight away that Facebook will pull it.
Mark, have a look at the website. I mean, bloody hell. It takes nearly down to 3/4 of the way down the page until they actually mention e-liquid.
Yeah.
What's the page?
Relxnow.com. Relxnow.com.
Oh, dear me.
It's relax, isn't it? They use the alphabet vape logo, Riyadh. Fucking hell, what are they doing there then?
I mean, it's a swish-looking website.
Rick should sue them.
Go on. Can you share it, Cass?
Yes.
It's a sleek-looking website, but it's a website that looks like all the pod system websites.
Yeah.
Slick-looking website isn't difficult to do now, is it?
Well, we've had our fair share of slick-looking vape websites.
But the first image clearly says, warning, this product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance.
You should copy that image and comment it into the sponsored ad.
Oh, and it's pod. Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks a bit like a Vape, doesn't it, really?
A little bit, yeah.
$16.99 for a pack of 3?
It's not cheap.
5% nicotine.
Wow.
Jeez, that's more expensive than the jewels.
Yeah, they're not exactly helping themselves here, are they?
And the fact that this appeared on a UK user's Instagram, Facebook feed as well.
And they're 50 milligram.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my Lord. How big are the pods then? 2 mil?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
17 divided by 3. Oh, yeah. £5. Good God.
It's like buying smock coils.
£5.66 per pod.
Pod capacity equivalent to 3 packs of cigarettes.
Really?
At 50 milligram. At 50 milligram.
Oh, 50 milligram, yeah, maybe so, yeah.
Oh, stay present in the moment, uninterrupted.
That's how I like to live my life.
This guy, though, oh, he's having a great time.
Hang on, no, you're assuming it's a he.
They're having a great time. I mean, I don't think he realizes it's supposed to go in his mouth. Their mouth.
Their mouth. Thank you. Stop using the incorrect pronouns.
I mean, it almost looks like some kind of makeup tool, doesn't it? In that advert.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at their technology.
Wow.
Someone spent some money on that.
Hang on. Did they just focus on an LED as their...
Yeah. As a thing. And a board, Mark, as well. Look at that board. It does electricity stuff.
Wow.
Oh, look, we're getting all sciencey now.
I'm the science man.
Longevity.
I'd love to see a filling machine fill through the top like that.
Power 6 watts.
Honeycomb. Look at this.
Honeycomb diameter size.
Oh, so does that mean it's
superior?
Yeah.
Look at this down here as well. Get $15 for loving relks.
Amazing. I mean, I prefer my honeycomb diameter size to be 0.05 millimeters, so this really isn't the product for me, I'm afraid. Oh, there we go. 350 mAh.
350. What? Is that it?
Yep. It's supposed to last you a whole day, but actually it's only 200 pulls.
And hang on, available. Pulls available on full charge.
Really?
So it lasts up to 3 days with average use and 1 full day with heavy use. So if you're an average user, it's going to last you, if you have 50 puffs a day, give or take.
How many puffs is an average cigarette? I've never worked that out.
I'd once smoked a cigarette in 10 seconds.
It depends how hard you suck, Chandler.
Okay.
Everyone puffs differently.
Does anyone know what ATM is as a unit?
At the
ATM.
minute?
Apparently, it detects changes down to 0.001 ATM.
Atmospheres. It's
Atmospheres, yeah.
Air pressure. So that's because it's
It's a suck and play.
So do you think if you accidentally closed your window too quickly, it would detect it and start vaping?
Quite possibly.
It's a diaphragm system then.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm glad we had their advert pulled.
Yeah, well done for that.
Naughty.
That's a better use of time than reporting clones.
Hang on. Sincerity. Is that the same as sincerity?
I think they misspelled science.
No, Mark, sincerity
I'm wrong.
correctly.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm wrong.
Yeah. Is it the same as sincerity? It is.
They don't have senior chemists. They have senior, well-respected chemists.
So they only employ old people. They only employ old people. And stop, go back. I'm sorry, they've been and bought old stuff and cut them in half.
They literally have, haven't they? Look at that.
Oh my God. Why have they done that?
Well, that's right above the word precision as well, which is hilarious.
Yeah, their sincerity for you.
Yeah.
Oh
Precision. God. Precision? What precision? You've cut half the fucking numbers off. Scrutiny? Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, but don't worry.
Scrutinise this shit.
It's available, so... Oh, dear. And you can refer a smoker. Here we go.
Refer a smoker.
Can you vape cake with it? Because if you can, I'll pay the money.
Oh, apparently, ROLUX stands for responsibility, empathy, leadership, and experience, spelt wrong.
Oh my God.
We are such bitches.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're opening... Oh, and it's... Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here's the board. Let's rip the board apart.
I want to know why it takes 7 people to co-found something that already exists.
Have you noticed though the co-founder? Sorry, the co-founder is Kate Wong. Do you think she's a Wongan?
I think so, but she also used to run Uber. So
what?
No, she doesn't say that. It says ex-Uber China head.
Yeah, so she used to run the China arm of Uber.
Why don't the rest of them give us a very, very small CV as well?
Did she used to play basketball as well, or is that the wrong consonant?
What, NBA? That's NBA.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, dear.
Tony Tang's a funny fish to play with.
I like Diddy's comment. It's not a relic, it's bollocks.
BOLX.
Yeah.
And the guy on the bottom left has got such a great name, he named himself twice.
Wow. Definitely not racist.
Named himself twice.
I used to teach English in Hong Kong, and the kids there used to give themselves some crazy names. I used to teach a girl called Pencil, a boy called Cappuccino. They just gave themselves crazy names. It was funny.
Why did they give themselves names? Just
because they like the sound of the words.
Riyadh.
Okay.
Riyadh. Dubbing sounds like a pinball machine.
Isn't that well microwave?
Wow.
Okay. There we go.
There we go. I think we might be there, you know.
I think we might be.
Probably right.
I've definitely made it.
Those of you that are going to jam at the weekend, have a beer for me. Make sure you go and pat Mr. Martin on the head for me.
And
go on.
I was going to say, if you see me there, stick £5 in the IRL super chat, my hand, and then we'll give you a mention on the show.
Oh my god!
You have no shame, do you, Kat?
It really doesn't.
I have such little shame that I'll message people at midnight, hoping that they'll get the message the next morning.
No, but I actually believe that you would accept these £5 notes if they were given to you as well.
Would you not?
I don't know if I could. It would be weird. It would be really weird, mate.
I mean, see me at Jam. I don't like these little blue pieces of paper. The slightly bigger ones that are purple
or red.
In all seriousness, those of you that are going that are a little bit apprehensive about public space and just maybe feeling a little bit awkward. That was quite good in that light. Please feel free to look up these guys. They'll look after you. They'll take you round. They'll buy you lunch and even give you a hand job if you put a $5 in Cassie's hand.
Yep. It'd have to be more than $1, to be fair.
Seriously, I'm gonna keep an eye out on my the one thing that I keep forgetting to do when I'm at these events is actually look at like Facebook and my messages on my phone while I'm there. I did have someone message me a couple of times at the last event, and I didn't look at my phone. So I am going to look at my phone. So if anyone wants to message us and say, "Where are you?" feel free. I will try and look at my phone this time.
And it'll give you a hand job for a wet wipe. So there we go.
I like wet wipes. Wet wipe.
All right. I guess that's it then.
Indeed. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next Tuesday.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Damon. Thank you for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Always.
VT UK.